Hey everybody! We're going to be taking a look at a coloring book by my dad. It is from his short stories collection, The Pink Pearl, The Chronicles of the Pink Pearl. I did read the first one, The Forbidden Valley, across a couple different videos. One of the things that I really like about this book is, if you look, you have the picture, and then on the back side is blank, so that you don't have to worry about any bleed through or anything. It is just printed on regular coloring paper. And today we are going to go ahead and do, if I can find it, nope, not that one, this one. We're going to make a treasure map. And I got some paper that we can just put behind. And so that paper should catch all bleed if we have any bleed through. This is the original. Sorry, it's pretty beat up. My cats tried to take it. But this is the original map that was drawn for the Chronicles of the Pink Pearl. You can see it on the cover of his book, The Family Treasure, and it is inside. Yay! All right, so we have a cup here with just a little bit of rice in it. And we're going to take our rice and dump it onto our map here. So we've got the rice laid out. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take something and outline it. And you can make it as jaggedy as you want. You can leave some things out to get little islands, rivers. You can take and add more rice, like let's say you want some islands. So we have our mainland, we've got a couple of little islands. I would like a lake. I do want a river connecting to this lake coming off of this inlet here. Because I'd like another river coming across the island, basically dividing it. But I don't want it to be a perfect river. So what we'll do is we'll just follow along our rice here. So we have our mainland, we have a couple of islands, we have a lake and a river going through. I'm gonna take my rice, we're gonna pile it up here. This is gonna be my mountain range. Apparently we're gonna have a cliff going off into the water. Very lightly with my pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and outline this because I'm going to erase this line. For our mountains, what we're gonna do is take and draw little peaks. And I decided I do want to have a valley here. Now on these, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can leave it this way. You can go in and give it like a little shadow, like this, to make it just a little bit darker. You can also go in and do like this and just leave it so it's got that peak on it. Or you can go in and do like little lines. What I did on this one was I went through and I just did little lines in between. These lines went horizontal. The lines that I used in the book went vertical. The next thing that we want to add in here is some hills, some land that's kind of hilly. So for our hills, what we're gonna do is just take and put little upside down U's. Now, if it's super hilly, you can add a bunch more. I wanted to have like a plains area in here, just grasslands. That's it. So one of the things that you can do is little grass tufts like this, and just do those in a couple of areas. You could do the tufts like this. Another way that I have seen it done is you just do tufts and then dot, 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 like just some dots to kind of show that it's grasslands. This spot here, we're gonna go ahead and add our grasslands. I like the little tufts. I've decided back in here is going to be my X marks the spot. Okay, so we'll drop my X in here. I think it'd be cool to have a little outpost there or over nearby. So, or even a lone tower. Oh, that would be great, just to have a lone tower here. We're just gonna put a little line, put some tall sides because I would like to have a tall tower here. Gonna stick a little window, and we're gonna give it a top, just a single outpost tower right in here. X is way over here. Next, we're gonna go ahead and drop in, I would like a large city right here. I think this area should be bustling, like boats, everything. So what we're gonna do is put a bigger line. Okay, this is a big city. And we're gonna start with just a little place. So we got our big city right in here. You can drop a little flag on it if you'd like to. Let's say we want to put a little flag here. Boom. Ta-da. Residence is made. I said I wanted to have a boatyard in here. Put our boat in there. Perfect. See what we're going to do for the trees. I'm going to draw this a little bit bigger. We're just going to do that for our trees. So, or you can even do something like this for your trees. You could do something like that for your trees. I like this one. So now we're gonna start by adding the little triangles, and then we can add their stumps. As you can see, there's gonna be some places where you won't be able to add their stumps in, and when you get into the middle, you can actually just add little triangles like this, because when you look across the forest, you can't always see the bottoms of the trees if you're looking at them from above. Now, when you got hills, you can just add your trees to the top of your hills and put trees around them. We've got our kind of spread out hilly area. We've got our grassy plains area here. We can add a little bit more if we feel like something's kind of lacking. If you want to do farmland, like around some of these places, you're going to see some farmland. What you'll have is you'll do a line, because farmland is very straight. So we've got our lines here, and then we're just going to add little dots to show the plants, and that's going to be our farmland. And we'll do that right down in here. So we'll just do our little lines. I just changed the way I was doing it. Sorry, guys. Voila, we have our treasure map. I'm gonna go ahead and work on finishing this, and then we'll take a look at it at the end. As you can see, all of the pen markings are done. I have taken and outlined all of the different areas. So if you look, we've got the trees. You can still see some of my pencil markings. I haven't got all of those quite erased yet. But I did go ahead and just add some detail. I've outlined where the water was going to be, thickened up the lines for the shore, went ahead and detailed my mountains just a little bit. We've got our X there, our tower, our hills. I changed up the forest just a little bit. You can still tell it's a forest. We've got our city with our boat and docking area, our grasslands, and the hills with some sparse trees. And that is our map. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope that you guys will check out this book, maybe give the map a try. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.